You're about to hear real people's stories. Some tracks include references to racism, imprisonment, mental health, sexual assault, and drug use. If you need a pause, you can stop or skip at any time. Our team can signpost, so please speak to a member of staff for support with any of the above mentioned issues, and for those who need, there's also a quiet space available.
Was all trying to jeopardize my time, but I gotta stick to my grind. Only thing running from my mind is rhymes and dimes. It's music gonna alter your mind. Now listen, there's no competition. When I step in the booth and I get to the spit and watch crowds, they gather for the bars I'm bringing. I cause mad havoc and your soul get lifted.
Life is about functions, and everything has a reason for existing. The drum enables you to harmonize your breathing and your movement. Everything you need to know is right there in music. You expand the mind when you start with music.
Black sky, free your mind. One life, don't compromise. Black sky, realize. Only one time, don't compromise.
Tupac, Biggie, grew up on the old stuff. Do you know what I mean? They were my go-tos. Snoop Doggy, that was my music, and obviously they're black artists, so you kind of recognising certain things with my culture. Yeah, I used to go with my sisters with them. I think there used to be a place on Hoe Street. It was more black. They used to play black music and everything. We used to go there, and if it was your birthday, you got free champagne and everything.
Rapes.
Yes, that's it. I used to go there. It was good. I used to play all different type of music: house, garage, R&B, reggae, any kind of. There's different days that they had different nights. You know what I mean? They played different music.
And those raves would be 4 a.m. till 12 p.m. So you would sleep a little bit, wake up, get ready, go to the rave, and then you're coming out and the sun's shining and people are doing their day-to-day, going to work, coming back, and you're just coming back from a rave in your little hot pants.
The first hood party I went to was Maxwell D's infamous party. If you ever get Maxwell D, because obviously he had a stint where he's latent, he had an infamous party where the whole ends was at, right? I got locked up early because someone broke the window. Went in the dance, did about, I don't know how long, 20 minutes. I just remember being stuck behind a man from Leytonstone, big 6'5". He was notorious, right? And he was just bogling away, and I was just itch up in the corner like this. Yeah, you not even you couldn't even really move a man on that. And certain man was in who were allowed in the kitchen pinning suits. It was dance. I was like, yeah, okay. So this is what it's about, gal winding up.
The MCs was like Stevie Hyper D and Skipper D and all of that. That used to just be like, whoa, yay, listen to the sounds of the boss DJ. You understand? What's he saying? Well, he's saying, listen to the sounds of the boss DJ. You get me? He's not telling you shank up and kill up and, you know what I mean? Skipper D used to be like, get up, get into me. He used to be coming in some Skippy style now, yeah? Get up, get into the, move to the right and into this. He used to just be coming with some Skippy business. So it's just, okay, that's different. You get me? Stevie Hyper used to be coming with the whatever, a lot of they used to talk about the crack a lot in their lyrics, a lot with these guys because that's what was going on in the scene at the time. There was a lot of people smoking crack and it was cool.
I went jungle raves when jungle was nice. And then it just turned into a space where everybody would be in the corner, in a dark corner, just smoking bucks.
Yeah. Big up Jamaica. We've been through the hard knocks. Born on the hard rock. Not talk no coke, no crack. Man, not talk about jam rock. And yes, I am a Ross. Me grow me locks in a me turban rapper. Reggae music put Jamaica then pan the mapper. Marcus Garvey show we all of them chopper.
The influence of jungle. You can never take out jungle. So a lot of us, that's from a certain era, your first lyric would have been a jungle lyric. But we don't want to test with me like that. He's rapping, so
the way his brain used to process words. And the thing is, he was dyslexic. So that was weird. So it's like, when it comes to writing stuff down, he's like messed up. But off the dome, cold. So I had like, so he was so good, I used to look at him and just be like, wow.
You had a lot of jungle artists going to the garage now. As soon as that was, I don't want to say even jungle was dying down, but it definitely wasn't the talk of the town as much, let's just say. Then the garage turned to a grind. That's where I started to form. The grime took over. And that's where I started to kind of blossom and be like, right, I'm using all the elements of hip hop, R&B.
These times I'm in Waltham Forest now, so I'm fully immersed in it. And luckily for us, we had like Nicky Forsa, and we had like more Fire Crew.
More Fire Crew. So my cousin's Nico. I took him for his first show. Remember I said we was doing the radios back in the days in the flats. We had all the bloody squats. So I took him. Now he told me, yeah, cuz I can MC you. You get me? And then obviously I got sent to the big house. So it was like, and that's when I saw him on Top of the Pops. Yeah, I was in jail. I was in Camp Hill. And turned on the TV now, you get me? And Top of the Pops is on now. And T2, so there's dum 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 dum. I was like, what? Joe, what my cousin? Bop, 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 kicking the door, bop, bop, bop. Going mad, like, load of screws coming for me, man. Threw me down the block. He said, you're being violent. Like, I'm telling you, a whole load of them come, bent me up, threw me down the block for 24 hours. Woke up in the morning, the governor saying to me, you're kicking the door. I said, my cousin was on Top of the Pops. Has your cousin been on Top of the Pops before? They let me out. Like, they said, all right, cool. You get me? Just don't do it again, you get me? You had 24 hours in there, keep you quiet, you get me?
So obviously, man was Dancehall Mafia, innit? And then Dancehall Mafia, a lot of the man them went jail from Dancehall Mafia.
When I came out and stuff, linked up with my cousin and that, you get me, like first day, I bought a couple of academics tracksuits. I bought a car, so I was in the game, you get me? Bought Averex. You know what I mean? Like, I got into grind mode, you get me? So, yeah.
Man was on badness, the music, it just happened to be there. Man was talking about, blood, what have you got for me? My name is known across the country, or to the age. That's what man was on. What have you got for me was a saying. If you heard someone say that to you on the streets, you knew they want to take something off you. Yeah? What have you got for me? You know what I'm trying to say? It's quite self-explanatory.
I'll say how it actually is. Bro got caught on a back road, asked him from is he actually fizz. I'm not bad, it's a life I live. Bro got bad if the life of sin. You'd think he's crazy the things he did. I get brave on a beat, raking it in, but I'll back my chat, I'm a brazy kid.
I think like what's contained within the song lyrics, who's going to be attracted to those events, there'd be concerns about sort of is this going to attract because of what they're talking about and everything else, whether that's the issue, that's going to cause a flashpoint because of, you know, the tone that the music sets, I guess.
Right, so you talked about MC. So why? What got you into MC?
It was the thing. We had groups in the area, so two major crews that would MC out of Beaumont Estate.
Who were they?
That was CST, so Charlie Sierra Tango, and I think that stood for Counter Strike Tugs, like spelled Tugs, Tugs, or Z. And I think the other one was KMC. And once again, I named none of these guys, so do not hold me to the fire for them. And KMC was Killer Man Clan. With music, go to other places and clash other groups from other areas. Myself, I'd been to a few sets. in the area and a few sets slightly outside of the area, but those can become a little bit feral because there is one microphone or two microphones and you need to get your 8 bars in.
Nowadays is a cut your throat, piss off your fish, run your boating. Everybody in the ocean floating, raging along, people dreaming. I'm against these types of whack to stand the hand and I know they're losing. Then they got all the bruising when they keep moving.
We wanted to smoke with everyone. It's just the only way. Like, we wanted to smoke with everyone, any station, at certain times, because everyone had their time slots in it. It's just 2-hour time slots in it. So if man turned up, say if our set was 8 o'clock and we got there and there's other crews still shelling, yeah, part of me wants to show them down. Like, oh, you men are still here? Well, you know it's our set right now and you're still here. So you must want something in it. You must want something with me. So man will light them up. Like, that's the competitive nature. Our set ain't even started. Their one's ending, bro. So what, you're in our time and you're still jumping on there. Like, we got to warm them off the set. We got to give them so much nukes that they slowly start leaving. And yeah, we can have our set now. That's their way. Never doing this again. You're never going over on our set. And the same at the ending. Guys think they can join in at the end. Same thing. That what we just done to the other crew, another crew thinks they could have it getting peppered.
Resistance music, though, music that is pushing back, born from a place of, but just not having it no more. I think there's a history of that type of music not really being embraced by mainstream. So therefore, the protagonists, the main people behind it, the biggest acts, they're gonna have some of the biggest pushback. And I think the ease of access, right? So this is the beginning of that transition, innit, from analog to digital. You can be in your house. We was all in our house listening to Cool FM, riding along with Detton and Navigator. We were all doing that over junk. But then some man took it further and were like recording themselves. And then it's like, what, I can spit over there, like on this man's idiot radio station. Do you get what I'm saying? And someone might hear you. And then crews are formed. It's a vehicle of solidarity, if anything. It's another example for me of how music galvanizes, right? How it pulls together like-minded people. Yeah, and also has the ability to attract unlike-minded people. So the man in Birmingham and the man in London and the man in Manchester, I consider myself a ghetto youth. I don't care how many words I know. I'm a ghetto youth for life. And I used to say that to people, and this is not a ghetto like a ghetto in Soweto, not a ghetto like a ghetto in Trenchtown, not a ghetto like a ghetto in Brooklyn. Then they're all ghettos, but 3 different ghettos. But the mindset that exists in it, yeah, I'm comfortable around them people. I get those folk. I understand them. You get me? Because while it might look like crabs to a barrel to some, it's not to have said, fuck, I'm good enough to be at the bottom of the barrel while I elevate my brother because he spits bars better than me, brother. And when you get out there, I beg, when you're peering over the top, bro, I beg you bring us with you. Don't always go like that. Hence the some of the we see that ends up with us being overrepresented. This is the beginning of that transition, isn't it?
In a vest, under arrest. The boys in blue are mad stressed. They've come to knock off the door again. I'm just inside with my girlfriend. I don't know why they're questioning me about what happened last weekend. I was with my friends whipping the Benz. Oh, meant no comment. Looking mad sus, so they slam me in the back of the bus. Oh wait, I'm in a bully van. In the back of the ride, try bully man. Won't let it slide that night out while in the cell. Now better call me the boogeyman. In the club man, dance and boogeyman. On the road, mask up and jogging man. Mask on my face, terrorize like Taliban.
This project was made possible thanks to the National Lottery Heritage Fund and to the National Lottery Players.